What's going on, everyone? I'm Dark Sky, and today we are playing the House of Tesla. Now, you would think that just looking at Tesla, and you would think, wait a minute, isn't that the company that's owned by Elon Musk that makes electric cars? No, before the Tesla car company was around, there was a guy back in like the 1800s or so that was an inventor that created electricity. And this is his house here, and this is like a puzzle game as we're to go through his house and try to figure out different things about Tesla and be able to, kind of work out and try to figure out how to get out of it, So it's kind of like an escape from Tesla's house. But anyways, let's get into this. Let's get started. All right, and so here we are. We are at the beginning of this this little puzzle game to try to figure out where we are and how we got here. As you can see that we're just kind of looking around here, trying to get a better understanding. It seems that we were working on something, probably our electricity machine. Kind of breaking some things because I noticed there was some glass broken on the floor. There was a hole in our little house, or glass aquarium thing, or whatever you want to call it. And so so now it looks like the power's all out, and we need to figure out how to turn that on. He says it's dark in here. I should turn some lights on. So let's do that. So we're going to double click on the light here to turn on this light. It seems electricity is not working. I need to find another light source. Right click to back away from the lamp. So we're going to look at this table over here, specifically this little glass light here. And let's open this up. And there seems to be a key right here. A valve handle. Well, maybe we can use this valve handle. We'll take this, drag this down here and put it in there. And we'll turn that on so we get some light. There we go. Now we can kind of get a better idea of where we are and what the situation is currently. I think the massive door is the only way out of the room. I poured my hard work, my soul, and JP Morgan's money into the project for years. It was supposed to be a revolution, a grand display of how human ingenuity can better the lives of common folk, free energy for everyone. Alas, well, there is no reason to dwell on this failure. It's just a setback. All that was great in the past was ridiculed, condemned, combatant, suppressed, only to emerge all the more powerful, all the more triumphantly from the struggle. In a few years, I will look back at these moments with a smile. I need to take a few last things with me and shut down power. I still remember the fire that destroyed the laboratory in New York in 1895. I hope to return here soon and continue my experiments. All right. So let's have a look around the room here and see what we got going on. So you can see right here is that there's the Tesla coil right there in all of its glory and all the stuff that goes in the process. And I imagine that is probably one of the electric lines coming from outside, and that he was going to set up this electric coil to create power, and we would have free power forever and ever. It would be able to self-sustain itself. And you notice that there's a lot of broken glass down here and wood. And if we look up here, we can see it's been broken into. So it must have been quite the arch of electricity, especially since we have a lightning storm outside. I imagine that probably contributed to it. So let's see here. Let's look for a way to be able to get out of here. Now there is a key over here. Let's check out this. I see a key on here. If we were to pick this up, it's a mechanical key. Now, if we look at this key, we have to kind of turn it around and let's see. Make it all work. There we go. Completed the key. Now, if we look down here at the newspaper here, it talks about Tesla's flash startling. But he won't tell what he is trying for at Wardenclyffe. And then he talks about more about 150 feet deep is used to use experiments that people about there had been awake instead of asleep. At other times would have seen even stranger things. So there's like some strange things were afoot during the time while he was trying to make these experiments. And of course, during this time period, electricity and stuff like that was it was kind of a new thing. It was a new thing indeed. So what we need to do here, I'm thinking is, let's see here, let's look around. If we look at this here, this is kind of interesting. So we spin this and it creates electricity. Okay, so like probably using magnets and other little coils in there, but we need to be able to connect that to something. And this looks like to be a safe or something, but we can't quite open it. So we'll have to check, see what we're doing there. And we're going to need something to open that. So let's see here. What could that be? What could that be? See, it looks over there, but I think it's just looking at the newspaper. Yeah, it's just looking at the newspaper. Let's see here. Oh, let's look at this here. See what's over here, huh? So we got a key slot here. That in the slot there and turn that. Oh, look at that. We got a piece of wood. A wooden rod. Nice. All right, so if we pull this side here, we get half of what looks to be one of those sliding pictures. But we can't seem to do it on this side. Something's missing. Seems to be like an indentation down here for something. Oh, look at that. There we go. Take that there. Let's put that there because this has a little triangle on it. So I imagine this side's going to need also a little triangle to be able to pull that out. So let's put that in there. We'll pull that out. All right. So here we go. Now we got a little puzzle to put together. Put that there. Let's see. Maybe that down there, that up there, that over there. No, that goes there, that goes there. There we go. Oh, look at that. It's a brand new Tesla coil. Okay. All right, let's see what else we need to do with that, huh? Thinking if we took the piece of wood, we put it in there, because this looks like the top piece of a Tesla coil, and this is like the very, very top piece. So if we took this here, put the wood in here, and we can crank this until that falls out. Then we can grab that. So that's a coil wired rod. And if we take this piece, put on top of that, and then we shove it together, there we go. Now we got a small Tesla coil. Awesome. Now I'm thinking that if we take this Tesla coil and we stick this like over here, does it, because there's something that seems like it should go like right there. Like that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. So let's do that, and then let's crank this guy. There we go. And then that'll power this little thing, almost kind of like a spark plug, if you would. So if I took the spark plug and stuck it right there, that spark plug should be able to power this little engine, which is going to do something with this safe. I don't know, maybe it's going to make the safe work, or and maybe the safe needs power of some type. I'm guessing. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, see, exactly as I thought. All right, so let's get over here and let's crank this here. Did it open, or did I go the right way with it? There we go. Ooh, look at that. Remote space wireless power transmitter. So it has that little spark plug thing up there with a light bulb, and it's got this weird contraption around it, almost like a Tesla coil, connected to these little, almost, I don't know, fuses, it looks like. And then we got this little piece down here. I'm not sure what that is, but that's kind of interesting. So electromagnetic wire transmitter is the number 1. That's what I was thinking up there. Current modulators are number 2. Magnetic field receptors are 3. So that's those ones there. Number 4 is a power amplifying vacuum tubes. Oh, those are vacuum tubes. So basically like little light bulbs. That's what vacuum tubes are. Okay, so that's kind of cool. Let's pick that guy up. And then it looks like we also have a light bulb over here. Let's see if we can pick that up too. And so what I'm thinking is we take this here and no, that there. And I want to take this, I want to put this like right about there. And I'm going to put this light bulb right in there. There we go. Now we got the prototype. Now, if we spun it around this way, it'll be just as if we were looking at that drawing. So we get kind of a better idea of what we're looking at here. So yeah, it's all coming together. Kind of makes sense now. All right. Let's see what this thing does. Pretty cool. All right. What happened? Was it part of my memory, a hallucination, or something else entirely? I need to know more, but first I need to get out of here. All right, well, let's grab this thing. That looks pretty sweet. So if I'm holding on to this thing, you can see that this thing here is doing some arching. There's all kinds of power arching into this. That's pretty interesting. Even the light is showing it, because I imagine that anything that shows electricity. Okay, here we go. All right, so we take this now, we drag this over to here. Now I'm powering this thing. And it looks like this is already connected going through a box. So I want to take this and I want to take that up to that. And then take that and power that, which charges that. Okay, there we go. Now something popped open. Let's see what we got here. All right, so if we look at this diagram, we can see that these wires, the bottom wire goes this way, the top wire does this little S thing, and you have these more solid lines, and then you got these like little caterpillar lines, and each one has a caterpillar and a solid line. So we want to kind of match that. And then here's what we have here. So I'm guessing that the caterpillar line is what, maybe the red? I'm thinking, yeah, that might be the red, and the black is the other one. So if I would take that there, and then I move this. So I'm trying to match this one here. So this one goes up, down, and comes out right here. The other one comes right here. So I think that one's actually a good one. This one here, we want to set to go that direction. So let me see here. We're going to do, we want this one to come out straight, drop down, and go down here. This one does a little curly Q and ties to something down there at the bottom. So let's see here. Let's keep looking. You notice that the one that we have on this thing is kind of locks it in place. So that way it doesn't move. So let's see here. We want the one that kind of goes out and comes down and goes in. Nope, that's not it. That be it? That looks like it because it's got the red piece comes down there. All right, so that looks pretty good. Now, I don't know how we're going to keep these together so that we can work on the rest of these. Now, this one here looks like it's already kind of set up like that. And then this one goes up here. It's only this one here is the only one that we have missing. So let me see. How do we go about doing that? Let's see, we want this one to come out here and go up. And the red one's going to be down here at the bottom. Is that right? Yeah, that's the one we want. We want that one right there. This one's already in. This one's already in. It's just these last two now. We just need to correct those two. It should be that one there. Yep, that looks good. That looks good. All right. Now, just to make sure, I wish I could like use this as the one that I want spun, but that's not the case. So I'll have to like kind of put this in a spot here. So if I do that one like that, and then that one down. Right, and then this one up. So that's the one we want right there. So we need to move this one here to, let's see, is any of these correct? This last one down here is correct. Okay, so That one's mostly correct. There we go. We got it. Took a little bit, but we got it. We got it. And there comes the door. And that thing is thick. Yeah, it's that one thick door. Was it supposed to keep people out or keep us in? I don't know which way it's supposed to go. So that is the house of Tesla in a nutshell. No pun intended. Because, well, I don't want to do any spoilers, but, you know, Tesla did end up going crazy, I believe, at one point. So, yeah, there is that. But anyways, yeah, totally fun game, super fun. It's nice that it's all these puzzle type games, but also if you get stumped, there's a slider that's up top that's like a little question mark. You can click on that and it'll give you hints as to like what you need to do next, or hey, you need to look at this place just a little bit closer. Maybe there's something that you missed, you know. So definitely check it out and see what you think. But I want to thank everybody for coming along and joining me on this little puzzled adventure. It's been super fun. The House of Tesla, it's a fun game. Definitely going to be looking into this once this game comes out. So that's going to be super fun. I want to thank Dark Sky channel members for their support. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and hit that like. Now, just to let you know that recently YouTube has been accidentally unsubscribing people. So I've heard reports of this happening lately. So let's just double check, and if that subscribe button below says subscribed, you're good to go. So, you know, just do a double check on that. Also, don't forget to smash that like button if you've been enjoying the content. And don't forget that I stream on Saturdays at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, so you do not want to miss out on that. And I look forward to seeing you on our next video. You take care now, and bye-bye.